Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Hearthstone for Kaiserreich. Guys, Germany, let us continue on from where we last left off. So I know it has been, I think, literally, I want to say 10 days, give or take. Something like that. I apologize profusely for how long it's been. But anyways, what we're currently doing, we're still trying to fight off the KMT. And, like, I'm not too sure how long the series is really going to be going on for. Because we defeat the KMT, and that's really going to be the end of the conflict for, like, the rest of the campaign. Like, we have a bunch of stuff in here. You know, we have all of these focuses to do. We got all these focuses. So I'm not too sure how much of this we'll actually reasonably get to. We might just end up using the console to skip a little bit. Also, the game is choppy. Who would have thought that, you know, 1943... It would get a little bit... We'd have a little bit of slowdown. We have so much stuff, man. What are you? Missing production equipment for naval bombers. Don't care. You know, just dismiss you. Dismiss you. Decisions available. We can still just arrest people. That could be fun. Bolster spirits. We'll do some heroism as well. Diversify elite forces. Sure, why not? Demobilize the military. Right now, I'm going to say no, because we are still actively at war, but I appreciate the thought. We can get these boats to dock. They don't need to be really just hanging out, doing nothing. So you're completely encircled. Left KMT is currently at 33%, so they're very, very close to actually capitulating. What about you guys? What can I do here? If Kunming, which we do want to take... That should capitulate Langguang down here in the south. I mean, they do have Nanning down here as well. If we can take that city, that would be nice. 69%. Come in here for the crush. And we do bypass a lot of these focuses, which, I mean, does make sense. So what do we still have? Control decolonization. Extinguish singlism in Europe, which I don't think there's anybody in Europe left. Can't do this. You know what, let's do some controlled decolonization. Why not? We'll see if that actually ends up doing anything at all. It might just be a little bit of flavor text. I don't know. Okay, so how are you guys doing? You've got this encircled. Okay, we do want Kunming. I do want Dali as well. See if we can maybe crush these two divisions. You are going to fall very, very soon, I believe. And you're almost dead as well. 98. Excellent. Apparently not as excellent. They did reinforce the city basically immediately, which is just a pain in the ass. Okay, so this has all been cleaned up. Langguang is almost dead. Shangxi is still basically just doing fine. They haven't gotten, like, anything done. I'm surprised it's taking this long. What are you? You're part of Hunan. Hunan has already collapsed. Sure, we'll take this. Okay, we did take Kunming. We've taken Dali. Langguang, if we can take Nanning, which we have. What's your current capital, then? You have a city here. That is worth 5 victory points. That might be enough to kill you. You're worth 1. And they don't really have any other cities besides that, it looks like. Unless I'm mistaken somewhere. You're worth 1 victory point, so we can maybe move her away in this direction. You'll be there in 22 hours. I mean, you're encircled, but I don't really care about that too much. As long as we can take the victory point, we should be fine. Okay. Is that enough for you to be dead? Yes, it is. Okay. So Langguang has collapsed. That's going to get a lot of troops off of the field, which is nice for us. And we just really need to take Chongqing. It's not that difficult. It's just one city needs to collapse. Argentina, or that's actually Central America, wants to send us some troops. Will not say no. How are the rest of you guys doing? I mean, you're basically fine. We got a lot of spies. Where are you arrested? You're arrested in the United States, huh? Well, let's send then some spies to the U.S. Maybe we can like free you, if that is a possibility for us. Okay, Red Army. You're... all of you on this? Yes, you are. We can delete this line. We can stretch you out. Like so? Kind of that worked? Something like this maybe would also work as well. It's a bit of a mess. I don't think anybody's going to deny that it's a messy situation over here in China. But it should resolve itself eventually. Return Spanish lands? Absolutely not. We can take some of this stuff. I mean, everything's looking good. Okay. Control decolonization. Revise our China policy. I think our China policy is going A-okay. Accelerate the collapse of French Africa. That sounds kind of fun. Let's see if we can get French Africa to completely collapse in on itself. It's the thing the International was never actually able to do. I want you going here. One of you moving here. Move these troops up north. How much are you worth? You're worth 3 victory points. Not a ton, but also not nothing either. This should collapse soon. We got our cipher for one of you finished. Do I have any other ciphers done? Reveal intel. Let's go Macleek next. They're the ones that are least likely to actually collapse because they're not a puppet of the KMT. Okay, we have troops going towards Chongqing at the moment. Will that be enough to actually kill the left KMT? At 28%. I got a feeling the answer is probably yes. But I can't say with 100% certainty. But I do know you guys have, like, no supplies. Okay, keep on moving to Chengdu. Okay, 13%. Okay, so the left KMTs should collapse. And is that the end of the faction? No, because they still want Macleek to die. Very cool, very cool. So let's get rid of these divisions here. I mean, you all need to go into Macleek. You guys can probably begin your push. Again, into Macleek here. I might actually have to delete some of these lines. Like, I have so much kind of this shit everywhere. Like, there's 80 divisions in this tiny encirclement. What's going on with that? To me, that seems like maybe a bit much. But they'll kind of figure it out afterwards. You guys are going to get encircled. Send some troops into here. Guangmin is at 20%. So I need you to move in this direction, please. So that'll be Shangxi dead. Move all of you here. Actually, delete this line. I want you just basically here. Moving in this direction. Yeah, like this. There we go. That's a little bit more of what I want to see. Red Army can get all these divisions killed off because they're basically encircled. You guys are encircled down here as well. I will take... If you want, guys, just give me, like, free guns. Not that I really even need it, but I do appreciate it. 93. How is air superiority? It's looking absolutely beautiful. What if we send, like, one of you towards Lanzhou? I think that can work. I think that makes sense. Okay, African miners. What did you need again? You needed... Not you. Or was it you? Wait, which focus did you need? You needed this one, right. Sure, let's get the reform. I mean, this is probably the point, right? Where you want to get some military reform is long after you've already won all of your wars. Sure, let's finish up this tech tree. Get our troops on the move. Red Army here is going to need a new battle plan. which will be basically be there, and then, I don't know, move your way up north. You figure it out, man. That's not my job anymore. Like, this is purely a U operation at this point. 62 on you. Keep up the pressure. Guajimin has collapsed. We love to see it. So it really is just everybody needs to move into Maklik at this point. Because unless you are also not going to surrender, I don't know. You're at 69%, so you're close to being killed off. Accelerate the collapse of French Africa. Yes! I would love to do that. Ethiopia is still fighting Somalia, so we can't align them into our faction quite yet. What are you guys up to? You have no battle plans at this point, huh? Why don't you then move to the Spanish border? Cause why not? I don't know where else to send you. Yeah, go on the border with Spain and France. I mean, they're both in my faction. I think they're both my puppet states as well, but you know, still, it'd be nice to have. Anything in here you want me to do? Return Spanish lands. Can you stop asking me to return Spanish lands? It's literally never going to happen. It'll be a cold day in hell before I give Spain anything. What about you guys? You guys are good at the moment. You guys are hanging out by here. India's clear war on Tibet. Not a concern of mine in any way, shape, or form. It might take a while for you, though, to actually die. Just because the country is, like, surprisingly big. It's pretty empty, but it's still fairly large. Well, we have so many troops. Like, this shouldn't take this long. Okay, reformism. So, General Hans von Skett is appointed chief of the German General Staff after many decades of decorated service in the Imperial German Army. Okay. Modern war requires a modern army. Not that, again, it really matters in any way, shape, or form. What modifiers could have actually gone off of this? Was there anything actually good where I would have been like, ah, fuck, I would have loved to have it? I don't know, but we will take these three. Current grip is 95%. I mean, that seems pretty good. They went from having no power to having essentially all of the power. What do we build now? Just more civilian factories. Just throughout Germany. The people will be allowed to have a civilian economy. We never even went up to war economy, did we? Germany is just simply too powerful. By the way, what are you at now? You are at 36%. We'll take this city from you. You're worth one. I mean, it's just a lot of one victory point cities. Which is a real shame. We're actually missing artillery pieces, really? I don't know how we're missing artillery pieces. How many artillery pieces do we actually build right now? We are building 22 a day. I don't know, triple that then. There you go. Now you can have as many artillery pieces as the heart desires. Okay, don't worry about you. Sure, get it to 100%. I might even take all of them. 100%, 200%. This will make us more prepared for the second Weltkrieg. I don't know if that's true at this point, to be honest with you, but I don't know how much more prepared we possibly could be. The future of German liberalism. Long ago, the LVP was founded in order to escape the fate it has now found itself in. A junior partner to either the left or the right, enabling them in order to allow for a majority government. Electorally, they simply are not powerful enough to take the reins of the state, and thus establish good practical governance of the center. What's worse, the shifting political landscape threatens their positions further. After all, the more SPD abandons its Marxist working party roots, the more they'll be able to attract left-leaning middle-class voters who traditionally vote for the LVP. Not all is lost, however. The LVP's niche remains. Unlike the SPD and the CVP, it is fully committed to the market economy. albeit with the obvious concession in the name of social harmony. And that gives it solid backing among the middle and upper class. The longer the post-war economic boom continues, the longer the prosperity, the more their promises of sound economic management that will continue this miracle becomes appealing. What is also on their side is time. Old themes and conflicts will vanish, while new social and political questions will arise, and the world will never stop changing. And who knows what will remain that will realign the party system. After all, the LVP is a party for those who don't know who to vote for. Inspirational stuff. It's inspiring. Okay. Hey! Okay, we have won the war. We can take everything from you. We'll probably just end up giving everything to the Fattian government, because they are our ally in the region. Okay. Take the material support. Build more planes. Sure, why not? For you, I guess you just, like, come back to Europe and just defend shit. But otherwise, I don't really know where else you could go. These 4 guns, we'll send that to Brown Army. You guys are looking fine. You guys are hanging out in Russia. What if we send you instead to hang it on the... not all of it. I was going to say just on the Korean border for now. Blue Army is good. Now, but all of you guys don't actually have any plans. Let's send you to Siam. Let's send you to... I don't even know anymore, man. Let's send you to here. I will send you to the Austrian border. And that seems okay. Okay, the new Austria Bund has reformed, so they've left our faction. One thing I will do, because people are like, how come you didn't give Austria anything in the peace deal? And you're right. I didn't give them anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them... They'll have free reign over the Balkans. They're going to leave our faction. Greece, are you a puppet? Yeah, you're a puppet. We'll give Serbia and Greece to the Austrians for their support. So they can have their own little faction over here. What are they going to do with it? Frankly, I don't give a shit. Yeah, we'll have some Irish business. That sounds great. We can ease up a conscription. We'll be okay. Fate of China. Give it to the Fattian government. Might take a little while to get this done, but that's okay. I mean, the Fattian government, they did good work. Kind of. They allowed us to erase any source of syndicalism in Asia. Where do I send you guys? I guess I'll put you on the border with Middle Africa and French Africa. Seems okay. Taiwan desires union with the state of Japan. Absolutely not. I'm not giving the Japanese anything. Let's create an independent Xinjiang. We will create an independent Mongolia. I mean, it looks good to me. Yeah, everybody's canceling material support. Probably because we're no longer at war. It's understandable why they would not be as thrilled. Communique from Beijing. We received word from Shanghai that the Chinese, now united under the single government for the first 1 decades, wish to renegotiate the status of legation to cities. Put plainly, they're demanding an immediate return of all concessions to China. Sure. I mean, you're my puppet. Or you're not my puppet, but you're my ally. So I have no reason to remain necessarily. I don't know why it keeps wanting me to Pure Mongolia. You can have this territory. End of the international mandate. That is fine. Is there anything I can do with, like, this strip of land? Because obviously I don't want it. Pro-monarchist campaign in Poland. Let's just take some of these because we can. I don't even know what we're actually doing with them. And we can do ciphers. I guess we'll break American and Canadian ciphers. Demands return of concessions. Ignore the demands. Demand compensation. Sure, you can just take everything. Like I don't really care too much. I'm actually trying to actively give you more land in Inner Mongolia. There we go. Yeah, and that's fine. These railway guns, they'll have to kind of figure out where the hell they want to go. But I mean, it's a Reichspakt world, isn't it? Like look at this absolute beauty. I would say it's looking pretty good. So what else is there to even do? Because the thing with syndicalism, it doesn't do anything for us. Regime change in the Balkans, they're already all aligned with us. Romania, secure the Balkans. They're already aligned with us by proxy. So I guess we'll just kind of finish up the remnants of the second wave of parliamentarianism then. Because otherwise... Fate of the Japanese family, take over Scapa Flow. Because this won't happen for forever from now, basically. More compliance, less resistant for a lot of low-level officials. The little territory, the 50% plan. I think it's just taking shit away from the French. Which, I mean, could be nice. But we'll wait and see. But I think for right now, this would be a good time to end this episode. So if you enjoyed, thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you can do that. All that good stuff. Goodbye.